Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do my full review of the Guardian Tactical Recon 035. This is the OD green with black PVD or DLC LMAX blade in the tactical Tanto blade shape, which is pretty cool. I really like that blade shape, and yeah, I've had this for a few weeks. I'm ready to wrap it up, and then I'm going to send this on to Alex, 814 EDC. Check him out. Good buddy. Great guy. Cool channel. Give him some support for me. This is number 5954, I guess, of the 035. There's a few things I really like about the 035 compared to other OTFs in the size category, and I'll get into that. But let's start off with aesthetics. So this is, again, OD green, which I think looks fantastic. You'll get some B-roll of the knife up close so you can see it. I just love this kind of like, I don't know what to call the green. It's not just OD green. It kind of has this weird look to it. I don't know what to call it, but it looks fantastic. I love the blacked out everything else. I avoided the distressed one because I don't plan on having this just get all beat up, and I don't need a knife to look beat up for me unless it's like the bounty hunter version of a knife, you know what I mean? So I much prefer it like this. I did notice some chip, looks like, on the, I don't know, I tried to get in there with something to get it out, so it might just be a speck of something, but there's this little white mark next to the clip there. It would be weird if it was white underneath, but I don't know. I don't care enough to scrape it with something, so whatever. Aesthetics. I think this thing looks cool as shit. Awesome Tanto. It's the reason I got it. It was either going to be the drop point or the Tanto, but I prefer Tanto. This has a really cool compound grind, but it's kind of reversed. So most compound grinds you'll see are like this, where you have a hollow grind back here, and then you have a flat grind up here on the Tanto, right? Another one in my pocket is the Slim Midi. Same thing, hollow grind back here, flat grind up here, right? I don't know if I have any others currently, but you get my point. On this one, the hollow grind is up here at the front, and it's a very aggressive one. Look at that. You can see how thin it gets right there. And then back here, it's a full flat. Interesting, right? Not a very tall blade, so it doesn't come down to the thinnest edge, but it is a good cutter. I've used it to open packages, cut cardboard, etc., and it does fantastically well. It has, what I love is that secondary tip, so you can get into a package, cut it open. It has a very good primary tip as well you can use. Yeah, so aesthetically it looks great. Ergonomics, it's just very neutral. Look, it's a freaking box, right? It's a big rectangle, but it does have a couple little swells here that are hard to see, but they fit my hand perfectly. Like, it just fits like a glove like this. And then my finger rides up here on the blade. Of course, you have a little bit of wiggle all over the place, but it's pretty much the same as a Microtech, maybe slightly better, but yeah. So you have control, feels good. You can climb up here if you want to get a little more reach. You can pull back here. Ergonomics in terms of the actuator, they feel fantastic. I went over cutting Ergo Carry, so you have this clip right here. It is right hand tip up only. Tip up, no, tip down, you idiot. Sorry. I would have appreciated it if they did a reversible clip like they did on the 040. They didn't really have a reason not to do that, but I don't know. But it also doesn't really matter with an OTF. It's not going to go off in your pocket either way, and I don't care really. So I'll carry it in my front left pocket or my back right or my back left pocket. Didn't matter to me either way. Carry is fantastic. Clip works great. All that good stuff. Sounds. Sounds like an OTF. It hammers pretty good. I really like it. Solid sound. 7 out of 10. Action. So this is where this knife absolutely shines, guys. It shoots out of there very well, and it retracts nice and strong. I'd say it hammers about as good as the Ultratechs I've had, right? The UTX 85 was a little softer, and this hammers a little more than that does. But the Ultratech feels about the same. Now, the difference is the actuator. So this actuator rides on this stainless steel plate, and there's ball bearings in there apparently, somewhere. I don't know how it works exactly. And that's what it glides on, so it's so smooth compared to a Microtech where you have that really rough button, and then it's like super stiff to get out and pull back. I could sit here all day with this, and I wouldn't even notice. Like, it just feels so good. You never get like tired of it. It never gets sore like a Microtech. It's great. It really is. That's the key to this knife. I mean, that is the factor. That is why I bought it, because I've heard that so many times, and I wanted to try it for myself, and it's true. It is that good. So the action's fantastic, guys. Value. So it's $275, I think, something like that. They're made in America. They're actually made in Pennsylvania. That's where I live, Pennsylvania. Even though technically they're illegal in Pennsylvania, I don't know. I carry it anyway. Don't care. I think that price is fine. That's Microtech pricing, but you get that extra little feature there with the ball bearing. There's probably some research, R&D that goes into that. You obviously have to pay an American group of employees, health insurance, all that good shit. Costs money to make stuff here, so I think it's a good price, $279 for aluminum, and you get LMAX. So good steel, very well done. I have no problems with it. The price. There was something I just wanted to point out. Oh, the tip. People tend to complain about the tip being super close to the end of the handle there. So I can feel it right now doing this. I don't think it would cut me. Yeah, it's not going to cut me, but I can feel it if I push in a little bit. I don't understand why that's an issue. At what point are you sticking your finger in the end when it's in your pocket like this? I don't really know. So it doesn't bother me at all. But everybody else points it out, so I'll point it out. I would not use that as an excuse to not get this knife. It's not like the tip's actually sticking out. It's just right about to stick out. So, I don't know. Doesn't make a difference. Recommendations, guys. If you have not tried a Recon or Guardian Tactical yet, I recommend it highly. Whether you're a big knife guy and you want the 040, or you're kind of a normal knife guy like me and you want the 035, or if you're a small knife guy or gal and you want the 025, they have a smaller version. It's kind of like the Microtech UTX 70 size. I totally recommend getting one. If you're a knife guy and you have a collection and you haven't tried an OTF, obviously it has to be legal, and or you don't have to give a shit if it's illegal like me. I'm not a lawyer. You make your own decisions. But I felt like I had to have an OTF in the collection again. And I always sold my Microtechs because the maintenance sucks, because they use proprietary screws, and their maintenance video sucks. You don't need to spray a bunch of shit in there. I've learned that you can just put a little bit of gun oil on a rag and wipe it on your blade and fire it a few times and you're good to go. And then every once in a blue moon you can take it apart because it has torque screws. And NAF Sergeant, another good YouTube channel, he actually has a video taking apart a Guardian Tactical, so you can watch that and learn how to take it apart. He did a great job showing it. highly recommend that video if you own one. But yeah, it's totally worth getting one in the collection to try. And if you don't like it, they hold their value very well. People are always looking for these guys. I prefer a single edge, of course, but they do make double edge knives as well. So that's it for the Guardian Tactical Recon 035. Absolute pleasure it has been to review this knife. I'm so glad I picked one up at Blade to handle and then bought one afterwards to review and keep in the collection. I don't see this going anywhere. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.